Listening for me is the number one. It's the most important skill. We have listening, reading, writing, and speaking. But think about this for a second. For me, perfect grammar is not the objective. Communication is the objective. If your listening is good, you can respond. If you can respond, you can communicate. If your listening is bad and you cannot respond, communication breakdown. You are not communicating, and that's the essential factor. Perfect grammar is not the objective. Communication is the objective. For example, when I moved to Barcelona in 2008, I got a job in a pizza restaurant in the city center. I did the job interview 100% in Spanish. Now, again, my speaking wasn't fantastic. My speaking wasn't amazing, but my listening was really, really good. Because of the previous months of training my listening constantly every day, in the interview, I could understand and I could respond. I understood the questions they asked me. That's the essential part. I passed the interview, I got the job, and I was able to work 100% in a different language. So let's think about listening. You hear words with your ears. Your brain processes these words and tells you what the words mean. Simple, right? Well, when people speak quickly, this can be problematic. So what can we do to improve our listening? I want you to think of listening not as studying, but training. Okay? Training. Think of like an athlete. If you were going to run 2,000 meters in a competition, what's the first thing you're going to do? You will start to run. You will start to train. Do you run 2,000 meters on day one? No. You probably run 500 meters or 800 meters just to train, just to start. Listening in English is the same. If you are going to have a 2-hour meeting in English, how do you prepare? You need to train your ears for it, just like an athlete. Listening is not studying, it's training. Okay, so what usually happens when people try to improve their listening is they choose something completely wrong to listen to. For example, a lot of students start to listen to the radio. The radio is really fast. The radio is for native speakers, and usually you don't understand the subject of the conversation. And students try to understand this and think, oh, my listening is bad, my listening is bad. No, you need to choose a different thing or different idea. Another problem is students watch movies. Now, that's okay, but if you watch a complete movie, maybe in the beginning you can understand a little bit, and then the movie passes the next scene and you understand a little bit. Next scene you understand a little bit, and it's not very focused and it's not very productive. What worked for me and what helped me have great listening skills in 4 languages is to focus your listening. Choose 3 to 5 clips from movies or series or whatever you like. But not long, very short, like 3 to 5 minutes maximum. And you listen to them again and again and again, and you really focus on them until you can understand them perfectly. When I say training, I say minimum 5 minutes every day. But imagine if you trained your listening for 15 to 20 minutes every day. It's not so much. It's like going to the gym or like exercising, but just 15 to 20 minutes. Imagine you're listening in 6 months. Imagine that. Now, don't worry if you can't understand 100% of the clip. The important thing is that you are focusing and listening, understanding a little bit, and repeating and repeating, and really focusing on small quantities of materials. 3 to 5 clips. Now, maybe you're thinking, I don't have time to study. And a lot of people have this problem, don't have time. But if you have a phone and you have headphones, you can study. If you have a phone and you have headphones, you can train your listening. You can train your listening when you're cleaning your house, when you're going to work, when you are cooking, when you are exercising, when you're waiting at the bank, waiting at the dentist, all of this lost time. If you have your phone and you have your headphones ready, you can train your listening every single day. This is the important thing, to practice and train every day like an athlete. You are little athletes. Listening is training. You need to train every day if you want results. And you need to use your lost time. That time driving to work in your car, or cooking, or cleaning, or exercising. All this is excellent time that you can use to train your listening. Okay, so in the next video, I'm going to talk about planning and focusing your listening. See you there, guys.